Not being conscious of your communication is pretty much like having a loaded gun and shooting at a target that you've never had practice before. You're going to completely miss that target. So it is a learned skill, and it does require a certain level of awareness of the words that you're using, the tone that you're using, and the outcome of your communication. Once your outcome is clear, it will be like shooting at that target and hitting a bull's eye, because our mind formulates information around our outcomes, around our intentions. And whatever your intention is, that is where your attention goes. So it is very important to be clear, be precise about the outcome for the conversation or the communication that you're having. The first step in improving your communication is start to become aware of where you direct another person's mind in conversation. Where is your focal point of your conversation? Or what is the themes that you like to talk about in conversation? We think in themes, and themes are a very important place to start, because whatever the theme is in the conversation is where your mind will generate the words, the conversation, the structures, the sentences around those themes. So get in touch with what are the themes you focus on a lot in conversation, and start to implement and put in place new themes that could be more productive or more enhancing to the listener. Let me give you an example. If I'm having a conversation with someone and my theme is going to be around feeling good, let's just say my theme is going to be around feeling good, feeling happy, feeling joyful, then I'm going to direct the person's mind to all those places where they feel good. I'm going to ask all the questions where they have the answers that make them feel good. Because here's a top secret tip. Whatever you can get a person to talk about is the state of being they're going to go into. And think about it. What is the purpose of our communication? It's either to achieve a specific outcome, whatever that outcome is, or to make people at least feel good, feel positive, feel good emotions, so that when they leave your presence, they always leave with more than they arrived with. And they'll always connect you with those good feelings they felt around you. So whenever they think about you again, they will feel all those feelings they felt that you helped them to feel, based on your questions, based on your energy, based on how you were directing their minds in that conversation. Always be clear about the outcome, be clear about the themes that you're speaking in. So, like I said before, if I'm speaking in a theme of happiness, enjoyment, pleasure, I'm going to ask lots of questions to the person. I'm going to ask them, what do you enjoy doing? What is your passions in life? You know, what things do you enjoy doing that make you feel really good? Very simple questions, but these questions will open doors. And the person's response is they'll have to go into a good feeling state in order to answer that question, which means I've helped them access a very positive state of being through the theme, through my intention, and through the questions that I asked. If we want to be extremely powerful with our conversation, we must go there first. And what I mean is, whatever outcome you're wanting to achieve, for instance, say you're talking to someone and you want them to feel good, feel positive, feel all those good feelings like we just spoke about. You have to go first, which means you have to be feeling good first. You have to be in a good state first, because you transfer the energy to them and they go into that same state of being. So, like I said before, it all depends on what the objective of your outcome is, of your communication, whether it's to get a certain result, get a person to make a certain agreement, or just simply, if you're just having a very general conversation with someone, you can at least make them feel very good. I mean, if you were conscious enough of your communication, you can create enlightenment in someone's mind in a conversation. You can create realizations for them to realize things they did not realize. You can help them get in touch with things about themselves that they did not know through your questions. We call them intelligent questions. Through directing their minds to really productive, powerful, positive, and beneficial places. But this all starts at the outcome you have in your mind for the conversation. So begin to be aware of your outcome for the conversation. What is your intention for the conversation? When you're just sitting around with a bunch of friends talking, a lot of people will just talk, and it's like a monkey mind. It's going in no specific direction, and it's jumping from topic to topic to topic, which can create a lot of confusion. And then finally, one of the most important parts about communicating is the 70-30 rule. The 70-30 rule is simply when you listen 70% of the time and you speak 30% of the time. So when you're talking to someone, 30% of your attention goes towards asking the right questions and using your language to direct their mind to the outcome that you have designed. The other 70% is giving them chance, giving them the space to talk, to communicate. And in that 70%, you want to give them your full attention. You want to be listening completely and intently and fully focused on the person while they're talking. Another step that can help is when you're listening to them, focus on your body parts, focus on your feet, focus on your hands, and focus on them. By focusing on your physical body, it will ground you in the conversation. And they will know that you are truly listening. Because becoming a good communicator is also becoming a very good listener. Listening to what people are saying. And asking the right questions in accordance with what they're saying. Maybe delving a little deeper into what they're saying. See how deep you can take their topic of conversation. Because it is extremely powerful when we become good listeners and we ask the right questions based on what the person is talking about. They will feel a stronger connection to us, and they will really appreciate and trust you more when they can feel that you are listening completely to them. Let's do a quick recap. So always speak with an outcome in mind. Have an outcome of the conversation and have an intention of where you would like to direct this person's mind and the feelings and emotions you would like to evoke within them. Apply the 70-30 rule where you listen 70% of the time and you speak 30% of the time. Begin to think in themes and communicate in themes. What is the theme of the conversation that you would like to direct it in? What is the themes that you usually take a person's mind to? Once we can become aware of all these things, you can start to become more effective with your communication. Start to be effective with the words that you use, the tone that you're speaking with, and the pace at which you speak. Whether you're speaking fast, whether you're speaking slow, or whether you're oscillating from speaking fast to completely speaking slow. This variance in communication will have a good effect on the listener. And especially if we can use our tone right, we can speak slowly, we can put a good tone into our words. And then we can start to use words that direct a person's mind to whatever outcome it is that you choose. Apply all these principles, start to implement them into how you communicate with other people, and you will begin to see great results by how the listener is more engaged, how you build stronger rapport how you build stronger connection and trust, and inevitably you feel better about yourself because the conversation is going the way you want it to go. We have so much control, and if you're not leading the conversation, someone else is leading it. But where are they leading it to? Most people don't lead the conversation into productive and positive places. So therefore, you should assume the role, being conscious and being aware of your communication, to be directing their minds and your minds to productive, powerful, beneficial, and positive places. If you loved this video, please give me a like, please give me a subscribe, and have a beautiful day.